These 4 tawny owl chicks are around a month old. They've just had ID rings fitted and they're set to fledge in the next few days. They're looking healthy, but now they're so big it's getting cramped in the nest. Especially when parent Bonnie returns with food. So the eldest starts climbing, and eventually reaches the entrance for the very first time. But only briefly. Bonnie senses danger. 2 impressive birds of prey arrive at the nearby pond. These are known as common buzzards, part of the buteo family, and are regularly seen hunting in the area. Bonnie gets defensive, posturing to defend her chicks in the nest. But the buzzard doesn't seem interested. Later that day, the eldest and most confident owlet joins Bonnie. But when jackdaws fly by, the owlet retreats, finding safety with its siblings. Now the danger's past, the chick returns to the entrance. And spends the next 7 hours there. Before plucking up the courage and taking the leap. Tawny owls are notoriously adventurous compared to other owls, leaving the nest when they're still covered in down and before they're fully feathered. Normally, tawny owlets don't return once they've left the nest, but this chick's only away for half an hour. When Bonnie leaves, its sibling joins it. Before having a less successful second fledge the following evening. One of the young tawny owls fledged at Ashwood last night, so I've just come up to see if I can spot it. It's amazing how camouflaged this owlet is. It almost looks like just a branch sticking out, and it's facing head on into the wind. So it's really quite windy up here today, and a gust of wind has just caught it and blown it upside down on the branch. And it's just fallen. So it hasn't fallen far, it's just in the hawthorn bush in front of me. This owlet clearly has a lot to learn. The next day at around the same time, the second chick confidently makes its way to the entrance. But Bonnie's arrival sends the chick back into the nest in a panic. A quick feed from Bonnie, and the chick is back at the entrance. After a fleeting visit from the first fledgling. The second tawny owlet jumps to the branch. Now that 2 have fledged, the remaining 2 chicks make the most of the extra space. These fledglings are different to most tawny owlets I've watched. They keep returning to the nest. Even if it is only for a brief visit. With the eldest 3 chicks at the entrance, the youngest has the room to stretch and pounce. Over the next few nights, the 3rd and then the 4th tawny owlets join their siblings in the trees. Bonnie arrives looking for chicks in the nest, and for the first time in months, it's empty. Interestingly, now all 4 owlets have fledged. None of the chicks return to the nest for quite a few days. Until a torrential downpour brings one back to the nest. It's tricky to find the chicks when they're out in the trees. Ash wood is a large area, and in spring it has a dense canopy, so sightings are rare. I'm only seeing them regularly on my feeding branch camera, where they're being fed by the parents, or at my pond for hunting practice. It's great to be able to see their development. One morning, Bonnie and one fledgling leave the feeding branch. But one fledgling stays to feed and gets taken out by a buzzard. Ozzy's bathing at the pond and quickly flies towards the commotion, but that was a hard hit, and I'm concerned for its well-being. One of the young tawny owls has been knocked off the feeding post by a buzzard this morning, so I've just come down to see if I can find it. So I'm just below the feeding post now, and the buzzard struck the owl this way. So I'm just having a look round. Just got some feathers in here, and these are the tawny owlet's feathers. But there's no sign of the owl. I've just got to hope it got away, but that was a really hard blow. So I've had a good look around everywhere, and I can't find that owlet, just a few feathers. So I've just got to cross my fingers it's okay. Over the next few days, only 3 owlets are seen at the pond, which is incredibly sad after all of the hardships this young owl faced to get to this stage. I add a new supplementary feeding station next to the nest, so the owls aren't in danger of buzzard attacks. And it doesn't take them long to show up and take advantage of this extra food. Bonnie is joined by the 1st, the 2nd, and the 3rd fledglings. Then a surprise, the 4th chick is at the nest entrance. Incredibly, it survived that buzzard attack. These chicks will continue to develop and flourish under the watchful eyes of Bonnie and Ozzy, who have done an amazing job raising these young chicks into confident young fledglings. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to see more. Here's a taste of what you'll enjoy seeing on this channel.